Everybody, what's up? It's me, Batu, and welcome back to not only another episode of the Poke Plush Living Decks, but we also have a Pokemon that I actually had for a while, but now we have a brand new, huge life-size plush they made recently. Now, one of the biggest type of Pokemon that we have are Eeveelutions. They're the most popular. You usually see them in so much material. And now one of these Eeveelutions, which I believe more are coming out soon, got their very own life-size plushie that you don't have to look for Pokemon Center, where they do have them as well. But now we have another type that's a lot more affordable. And while they're not going to be the hugest type, not like the $500 plushies that recently came out, these guys are honestly pretty cool. But first, before that, I do want to show off a pickup that I actually got whenever some of my friends came into the state. We were able to go around, hang out. My friend Carter and I took him out to lunch. Then we took him over to a place that you guys have seen before, Found It Electronics. And over there, I actually found a Pokemon plush that I wasn't planning on getting, but the price was pretty good in my opinion, so I just decided to pick it up. And even though it is that Taiwan plush kind of brand, I do think that it's pretty cute. That being Wartortle. Wartortle! Now, fun fact with this little guy, Wartortle, I am a pretty big fan of. I kind of like it more than Squirtle, and I kind of like it a little bit more than Blastoise. I don't know why. Just as a kid, I was a real big fan of Wartortle. However, one thing I want to show off is this is the first time I'm actually getting this type of brand. I've seen these plushies all over the place for years now. I just have never grabbed one because most of the time they're kind of overpriced whenever you actually find them. You'll usually find them at a con for somebody that's looking to make a cheap, quick buck out of them. And honestly, for like 30 bucks, they are definitely not worth it. However, this little dude was about half that at $15, so I thought I might as well take a gamble, get him, and add Wartortle to the collection. Now we officially have Squirtle, Wartortle, we're just missing Blastoise, and we complete at least another portion of the starter line. Which is still crazy to think that for all of the starter lines for Kanto, I only have 2 out of the 3. I don't know why. I gotta get Charmeleon. Maybe I'll get Charmeleon by the time you see the next episode, if I'm able to find one, because I'm going to Fan Expo last Saturday, I think, from when you're seeing this clip. However, the video will be out on this Saturday, so if I find a Charmeleon, I might have to add it to my collection. Or if I find a Venusaur or Blastoise, I might add it to my collection. But this little guy is honestly really good for the type of plush that it is. You see a lot of these Taiwan combo plushies, and they're not the most, I don't want to say pretty, they're not the most pretty, they're not the best looking, they don't look as completely well, some of the stitching is not the best. They kind of remind me a little bit of bootleg plushies, and that's what I thought they were when I first started collecting, but also I didn't know what the kind of brands like Pokédolls and stuff was, so before then I was very new to all this information. Of course, now that I know all this stuff, I can at least appreciate this a little bit more. Again, like I said, he is super cute. However, he is not $30 cute. So if you find one at a, I don't know, a fan expo of yourselves, a Comic-Con, if you find one at a game place and selling it for 20 to 30 bucks, I would probably pass on that because they probably got like a whole stash for like 5 each. So they're making a lot of money off of that, and I don't think these guys are really worth it. But you see some unique ones, like a Ponyta one. I do like the Ponyta one, and honestly, that's the main one I could think of. Some of these other ones are not the best looking, like the Growlithe. Whew, he looks rough. However, Wartortle, for what it is definitely a really awesome plushie. So yeah, we have Wartortle added to the collection. Next up, I did want to show off this adorable Pokemon plushie. Oh my gosh. This might make Flareon one of my favorites, if not my favorite, Eeveelution. And while Jolteon is like my favorite of the Trinity originally, this guy is absolutely adorable. Right now, this is a Walmart exclusive when it comes to this type of plushie. I don't know if any of the other Eeveelutions that are going to be coming out are going to be exactly that same as well. However, this boy is so freaking large. His tail is humongous. It's so fluffy as well. This may be the perfect type of pillow for a Pokemon plush. Back whenever I first got Rockruff, he would always be on my bed. I wouldn't cuddle him really, but if I needed a pillow or if I needed like a little soft place for my head, he would always be there. This guy might be another good replacement for him too. Just with all that softness, and the softness right here, his little mane is really good. Honestly, it's like very cuddly still. So this beautiful little plushie is so cute. I love the sleeping line they have. The ears are absolutely adorable. The material that they use is so soft, and it's honestly, it makes my brain happy, if that's a good way to describe what I think about when I see these plushies. The little face is so cute, and I just can't get over how amazing they did the tufts of fur. They did exactly what I was hoping for. I think that this plushie alone is going to make Flareon go so much higher for fans of the Eeveelutions. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Jolteon or him. Oh, gosh. Vaporeon I love, but I've never been the biggest Vaporeon fan. It's always mainly been Jolteon out of the three. And of course, Umbreon and Espeon, which I don't know which ones are getting plushies again for the Target line. Target, Walmart line, stuff like that. But I think that this guy is so freaking adorable. The last one that we saw before this was Totodile, and while Totodile is such a good plushie, I think that this one might make a little bit better than it. I don't know, it's just, it goes a lot higher than like Charmander and a few other ones, just because I think the tuft of hair is so unique to this version of it. So it having that uniqueness, I think, really adds upon it. We'll have to see what other Pokemon plushies they add, but from the most part, unless I'm thinking differently, I'm pretty sure this is the only one that has this kind of fuzz. Yeah, I just looked over here at the Rockruff. It doesn't have fuzz like that anywhere on it, so I think this one is just a very unique one, and honestly, the way it's set up, how cute it is, Flareon, even though it's probably the least popular one, still an amazing choice. But what do you guys think? I would love to know your opinions on this adorable little plushie. Gosh, it might actually go on my bed for a little bit. I don't know. That might be an extra pillow that I have on my bed because it just looks so soft. Just feeling it and laying down on it right now, I could probably fall asleep. I am only going on 4 hours of sleep, so that does make sense. However, I still think no matter what, I would have been so comfortable on this. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. I would love to know your opinions. Like I said, make sure to answer the question of the day. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and I am super excited. The last giveaway was so much fun to do. We did a few Oshawotts. I don't know exactly what we're going to do for this one, but we're going to figure it out. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.